Fade the Public podcast is brought to you by Barley's Barber Salon. Barley's provides professional haircuts as well as top-of-the-line hair products. They're located out of Millersville and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. To book an appointment, go to barleysbarbersalon.com. Again, that's barleysbarbersalon.com.
All right, boys, we're back. Beautiful Friday night here. We are back. Thanks for listening or watching. First off, we're going to start with MLB here. So we're going to start with the Yanks here.
What about it?
So hey, we got the Yanks and the Astros series. I believe it is 3-1, correct?
3-1, unfortunately.
3-1. Yeah, I mean, this guy's sulking over here. But, yeah, Yankees...
Last night I was so fucking mad.
Yeah, I believe it, man. But, yeah...
Sorry.
It's all right. Yankees, Astros on right now. I believe, what's the score? 4-1?
We got 4-1.
4-1 second inning after an hour-long first inning. So, but yeah, Cody, go ahead, man. What you been thinking?
Yeah, after last night, fucking pissed off. Part of me wants them to lose tonight.
Why?
But the other half doesn't because I want them to get it over with.
I can see that.
I don't know. Do you ever have hope when your team's down 3-1?
I mean,
I guess that's a shitty fan thing to do. But
I mean, you definitely have a little bit of hope, but like you know, your hope's definitely going down, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're looking good right now. They're up 4-1.
Yeah.
Hicks just hit a bomb.
Yep.
So I mean, they're looking all right.
I don't know. It's just like we're going back to Houston. If they win tonight, you're gonna have to face Cole. Maybe not tomorrow. Although I think they probably risk it instead of going to 7, but it's the last person we want to face, the best pitcher on earth.
In this series is crazy. Just thinking about how strong of hitters the Yankees have been all season, and they just haven't been able to show up here, and their pitching's been their best strength so far.
So I'm saying the better team is losing this series right now, and that's not a biased thing. It's how many I don't have it up, but last night they left like 11 men on base.
Yeah, that's insane.
And the game before that, it was hardly any less than that. I mean,
that Astros pitching rotation is nuts. I
Yeah.
mean, you got Garrett Cole, Verlander, Greinke. Like, come on, man.
so like
you got to give it to the Stros, though. I mean, that's a tough team to hit off of.
Game 3, that's the thing. It was like they were hitting them around, but
Couldn't get the running.
yeah, and when you're facing pitchers like you just named all of them, any chance you get, you have to capitalize. You don't capitalize, it sucks. But
so, what are your predictions here? What do you think? What do you think's going to happen?
I said before the game that they'll probably win tonight, but I don't know. I hope it's such like a. I kind of want them to get my misery over with, but I also like kind of want to make the Astros work for it a little bit.
Yeah,
But the thing I was thinking about, not to just switch to the NL, but I remember before this, I was like, the AL, the World Series winner is going to be out of the AL.
Yeah, you said that.
Dude, I think the Nationals, like, I didn't think they were that good. I think they're pretty fucking good. I mean, they're in the World Series, so it's not like a hot take, of course, but they looked really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I have a tweet here that pretty much sums up everything. It comes in from some guy. He said if the Yankees can somehow beat Verlander tonight, then they could still salvage the series. And then he said he will go to games 6 and 7, so they will win. This is coming from some guy named @RealDonaldTrump.
Yep.
Oh wait, that was from 2012. There's always a tweet for this guy.
Yep.
I swear to God, there's always a tweet.
I sent Spencer that earlier, and I spent the other day. This was, what was it, game? I sent you another one that was about the Yankees. Something about Verlander again, I believe. But yeah, it was from Donald Trump for 2012. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Dude, I think the Yankees, if they win this game tonight, they have a good shot. I mean, Garrett Cole's been so good for such a long time. Like, he's got to mess up here. Like, once in a, like, his time's got to come. You know what I'm saying?
2012, Verlander is great, very beatable. Does not have a good ERA in playoff games. There's a tweet for everything. Never gets old.
Yeah, I mean, like, why can't they win 3 in a row? They can, you know what I mean? But it's like...
Well, if they come to form here, I mean, they can. I mean, they've proved in the regular season they can hit these pitchers around. Any pitcher. They can hit anybody. So, I mean, they just got to get that confidence back. And if they win this game, they hit a couple more home runs, I think that'll spark some energy.
Every
for them.
postseason, man, it's like this team flies through. I swear they always come out, they win game 1 of the ALCS, and then it's like they get comfortable.
Yeah.
So I was telling Spencer last night, it's like they get comfortable, they think they got this shit, and it's the best of 7. So
Yeah.
But hey, if they go ahead and win this tonight, you better hope that this whole home field advantage thing really isn't that true, because they got to go to Houston to win the last 2
It's gonna be
anyways.
tough,
So,
yeah.
it's going to be tough, absolutely. But like we said, if the pitching's there, if they don't have to go to their bullpen, then they're going to be all right. One of the things that I heard was, so far their bullpen has pitched over 50% of the innings
To the
of the Yankees.
Yankees.
So they haven't had reliable starters here to take them through their games. They've had to rely on their bullpen too much, and that's one thing that's going to kill them. They need to get
that's
they need to get love out of their starting pitcher here.
That's the thing is though, that's how they pitch. Like they want to get to their bullpen, but the bullpen's just been collapsing. That's been the problem. Like.
And it's not bad.
Ottavino was so good in the regular season, dude. The guy was nasty, and now he's like.
But when you're doing that in a 7-game series, I mean that's it's not the regular season anymore. You have to buy your bullpen some pitches if they're going to be going over half the game. You got to at least get your starters into.
Our pitching is the least
5
of
or
our
6
worries,
innings.
Yeah, like you said, Tanaka only gave up 3 runs last night.
I'll take that in the
that's
playoffs.
Exactly. That's
you got to be able to hit, and it sucks, man.
And I got a question for you. So both of you actually. So say the Yankees win this game, they go into the Houston. Say it's like the 5th, 6th inning, and you're down a run or two. Would you, if you really needed a quick 2 innings, would you put Chapman in? Would you put him in the 5th, 6th inning to get you that inning that you need, that you really need?
Maybe not in the middle of the game, but they'll bring in. Like Tanaka, he would go.
Yeah, so they get
even though he just pitched yesterday, he can, you know what I mean. It's people on Twitter like freak out all the time. They're like, why are we using all these guys? We need to rest them, dude. It's the playoffs.
Yeah,
nice catch.
They can rest when the series is over, when the World Series is over.
Yeah, you play matchup to matchup, dude. Like literally batter to batter.
That's why I'm saying it, because like if you really need that. You got a man on base, 2 men on base. If you really need a sure 2 outs, why not put a Chapman in? If you don't, you got Ottavino struggling.
Yeah.
Why not put a Chapman in? I
If
mean,
the
it does
matchup's
suck
right.
though, because if you need him for the 9th, the 8th, or the 9th, it could screw you there. But that's just a question I always think about. But.
It's funny, I went from Yankees are gonna win in 5, book it, to just fuck. That's how, if I had to explain it in one word, it would just be fuck. But Nationals,
That's your
dude.
favorite word, yeah.
If the Yankees get kicked out, let's go Nationals, of course.
So
I
the
love it.
Nationals here are in the World Series for the first time since 1933. They swept the Cards. And they did it in such a way that, it was just crazy thinking, like, the way that Cardinals got to that series was that they put 10 runs up in the first run, and the way that the Cardinals go out is they give up 7 and 2. And it's just come full circle. They finally hit their shot. I mean, a team like the Nationals and Cardinals, it's so weird because you see them in the regular season, and you look at the midway, you look halfway through, the Nationals were under 500, the Cardinals were under 500, and these teams just made pushes to go through. It's just, you feel like they're just going to run into a wall whenever they meet either the Astros and the Yankees in the World Series, because there's just, those are the complete opposite teams coming from the regular season.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you have great pitching, though. I mean, look at the Nationals starting lineups there. They got Strasburg, Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, who almost pitched a no-hitter. Like those, like I was just talking about the Astros. Like that's a 1-2-3. That's huge to have that 1-2-3. Punch to have 3 great starters. That you can really rely on to win you a game. It matters so much.
Yep.
And the bats got hot too.
That team is set up to win, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Great manager. Their managers.
I'm sure as a Phillies fan, it's not that cool to see.
I hate it, man. Hate it.
No,
But how about everyone talking about Bryce Harper saying?
I love it.
saying like, what's that? What was that Snapchat? It's like, it was when Bryce Harper was talking.
God, I love it.
At his Phillies press conferences.
Bring a World Series back to DC.
Come on, you're really
fill
worried
it
about
up.
Bryce Harper? Like, come on, you got a World Series.
It's so funny, dude.
Like,
But okay, honestly though, imagine you not liking Bryce Harper. How sweet this would be to see the Nationals succeeding.
Yeah.
without
But
him.
even if Bryce Harper was on that team, they would be doing the same thing. It's not like they had a bad team with Bryce Harper.
I don't know. I don't really believe in
Rendon's a
coincidences,
beast. Trey Turner is one of the best number 1 spots in the league.
Has Philly ever had anybody like that? Like the Eagles, the Sixers ever have anybody that, like, was a big star guy, left to go somewhere else? And
I mean, Allen Iverson is the only one I can think, but that
wasn't even
past his
on.
time,
Yeah, that wasn't.
I mean?
I can't think of like what that would be
T.O.,
like.
I don't know. Maybe remember he went to Dallas. Like that was a
I
big
didn't
thing.
like that.
Like a homegrown talent.
Right, like someone that you just
Like it'd be
love.
like Carson leaving now.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Going to the Patriots to replace Tom Brady,
No.
and then the
I don't
Eagles,
think
and then the
anything-
Eagles win.
I
That's
can't
what
think
it would
of
take.
anyone.
I don't think that's ever happened. Luckily, but
It's because Philly never gets
Yeah,
good
I
players.
forgot. We have to win a championship for that.
give us with Gabe Kapler getting fired. Give us 2-3 years. Whoo, man, we'll be in that race, man. I'm telling you, we got tons of talent. Okay, we're gonna get McCutcheon back. We're gonna sharpen up that bullpen. I could see this team. Say we get a Girardi or a Dusty Baker. Like, come on now, one of the best 2 managers ever in the manager.
Here's my thoughts though on Kapler being fired.
We're about to get into this.
We're getting into it.
I don't really think that does much for them. I don't like. I look at this Phillies team as a. Kapler was someone who was given nothing other than Harper, and no, I'm not like I'm
He's
not even
you're
trying to
100%
like.
right.
But like
Let him talk.
look, when you look at it, it's not
Can't.
like. Yeah, I know. I can't even
Hurry
get
up,
my.
I want to talk. Hurry up, I want to talk.
Kapler was given a team and kept that team at 500, or kept them from sinking too far below there. He did everything he could to keep them there. That was not a team built to go above 500. He did everything to keep them where they were. Without Kapler, they would have been awful.
I
They would
disagree.
have been terrible.
I disagree.
There was
Because
no reason
How many
why.
moves did they make this year? Because it kind of seemed like let's win now. Let's win now. You got McCutcheon.
If they wanted to win now, they would have gotten pitchers.
They got Drew Smiley. Okay, they thought they had the
And
right
how
pieces,
great
but
did he
it
do?
didn't work out. But Gabe Kapler is. You could tell that if you were a Phillies fan and you watched every game, there's so many times where Cesar Hernandez, not to mention a couple other names, that weren't busting it out, that weren't giving it at all. And that right there tells me that the manager doesn't have a grasp on the team, because that's happened more than once. That can't happen. Like, I forget who was telling me this. Maybe it was you, or maybe I heard it on TV. Some manager, one of their best players, didn't run a ball or something, and they benched him during a playoff game because he didn't run a ball out or something. Like, that's what you got to do. You don't give me we talked about it, we're gonna get it right, but then it happens 2 more days. Like, obviously that team didn't respect Gabe Kapler, and you can't have someone, especially in Philly, managing your ball club, acting like that and not having your team respect them.
But who was going to come in there that season anyways and take that team to a playoff? Because I don't think
Look
anybody.
at Joe Girardi. I think he's one of the most respected
But if you
managers
don't
ever.
but if he's not the one going out there and getting guys, like that's the thing. They need the upper management is the one who needs to be held accountable.
Yeah,
for
well,
this.
the upper management
Yeah,
isn't too hot either.
I'm a
Clintac,
Spencer
he's
on
a
this
bum.
thing.
If you want to, like, that's like me giving you you do landscaping. If I gave you a 0-turn mower and say, hey, have fun with this, but give you no gas, you could just stand there and look at it. What good is it?
I get that, but
It's a fucking great thing, but you can't use it.
Yeah, I get that, but all I'm saying
Love
is
a good lawn cutting analogy.
Big long guy here.
No,
Long guy over here.
I'm with Spencer here, but I mean, okay, I'm with Spencer, but I'm more along the lines of, okay, you want to get rid of Gabe, that's fine. He did not it didn't seem like he fit in that well.
No, he didn't.
But I'm with Spencer on the fact that Clintac and Middleton, is that his
I
name?
think so. I don't
Those
know.
fuckers should be the ones that are gone as well.
Yeah, but they just in the middle of the season, I think 2 of them got a 3-year
Because
deal.
this new age MLB, dude, managers are fucking puppets for their fucking
That's true.
GMs, man.
Yeah.
And I know that because Cashman runs the show in New York, and
Yeah.
Aaron Boone is. But dude,
Well, Kapler's just. Everyone's all about analytics now. I get it, but Kapler's too much. I think he's just too much.
I'm not
into
saying
the
I like
analytics.
the guy.
Spencer's
I'm
point.
glad he's gone.
Spencer's
but
point is
Well, he almost stayed. Sorry, he almost stayed. I forget who it was, but 2 of them wanted him to stay, and then whoever had the power.
that just proves even more that it's a shit show in that front office. Dude.
Yeah, it is.
But
and
Spencer's point is exact, and I'm not even saying this because I don't like Bryce Harper, but your glaring need is pitching.
Yeah,
you go out and get a right fielder of all positions. You know what I mean? And spend a lot of money.
Yeah, but we did have a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah,
knee
well,
shack.
McCutcheon going out was probably one of the worst injuries out
Yeah,
of
but
all
our
of them.
bullpen as well. Knee shack hurt. David Robinson hurt.
It's just that they bought Harper. Like I
Sure,
guess you had to
Dominguez.
make a move because you have someone once in a generation player on your team. But they just got him like a year too early. Or if you're gonna go get him now, don't set the expectations that this is the championship year, that this is a playoff year. Set the tone that this is a chance to build, get prospects in, kind of not tank the season, but let the season go to get more experience and figure out who you need to go moving forward.
Yeah, but you know
and
how
then
Philly
let's
is.
go look at that.
You know how
But-
Philly is. You get a Bryce Harper,
It is
Andrew
a tough mark,
McCutcheon.
yeah.
Like, come on. Like, everyone's going to be excited for that. You
So
know
are
what I'm
both
saying?
is McCutcheon back next year?
Yeah, he had a torn ACL, so he'll be
So
back
be
next
back.
year.
Good.
And they have to re-sign Real Muto.
Yes.
Which
Oh,
they
wow.
Which
will
they
do
will.
that.
Best catcher in
Yeah.
baseball, by far. You
Gary
cannot.
Sanchez.
Just no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Defensively, yeah.
There was.
Gary Sanchez is better offensively.
Who'd they play?
Than Real Muto.
No.
Yeah.
There's I think it was the Braves or someone tried to run on them tried to run on JT Realmuto 8 times in one game and he threw him out.
I just said
I know you said
defensively.
that, but JT Realmuto was one of the best hitters on that team.
That's
The
not
most
hard to
consistent
fucking
hitters
do.
on that team. Yes, dude, come on. It's baseball. Who cares how good someone's? He was tearing it up, and he was an all-star. Was I guess Sanchez was an all-star, wasn't he this year? Was he?
You think I care about fan voting?
I'm just saying. Obviously, you're getting. He's the only Philly player that made the All-Star team, so that's saying something.
All right, so if I'm the Phillies, what are you doing this offseason? If you're the Phillies, who do you want as your manager?
Is Joe Madden still available?
Nah, he went to the
That's
Angels.
who I did he?
Dang.
Hey, you didn't hear that?
No, I did not even know
3-year
that.
deal with the Angels.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bring in the news.
Answering your question here, I'm a big fan of Joe Girardi.
Love him.
Love the guy.
Love him.
Same
I hate
there.
to say it, but like when I was younger, I for some reason I like the Yankees because it's like the Yankees. There's nowhere about them, and I always kind of followed them. So I always liked Joe Girardi, but they did interview Dusty Baker twice, so maybe they're
Yep.
leaning towards him.
Don't like it.
You know, like Dusty. I think Dusty's a good manager. He definitely was a player manager too, which they need.
I had Joe Girardi, Joe Madden, Carlos Beltran, but he wants to stay with the Yankees. He doesn't want to. He said he's not interviewing for anywhere
I
else,
think
which
Buck
is surprising.
Showalter too.
Yeah, Buck Showalter.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying of who I would
Oh,
my
yeah.
top choices, but yeah, Joe Girardi would be the top of the list if he doesn't take the Mets. What about you? Do you have anyone top of your list?
Joe Girardi would be at
Yeah.
the top of my list there. I mean, he's obviously got the best.
He's got
I would
the
say
resume.
But the
best
problem is,
resume, yeah.
is that was the problem with him in New York towards the end. Is he didn't want to do what everything Cashman wanted to do. He's an
Yeah.
old school guy. All those older coaches are old school. It's
Yeah,
harder for
I
them
just
to.
think New York and Philly is just a little different demographic, obviously. So I think maybe he could get a. Cashman's definitely hard-headed, you know. Like
Yeah.
you're not.
Oh, it's
if he doesn't-
Cashman's way or no
Exactly.
fucking way
If
at
he
all.
doesn't like it, you're not getting.
But he
it.
has the clout to do that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
he can do that. Philly's management can't come in there and say, "Here's how we're going to do things" because it worked. Clearly, it hasn't. So
Well, something needs to
you
change.
got to find someone that might be able to just contribute to those kind of ideas and those kind of ways to run the team.
But
So-
Joe Girardi definitely brings out the best in his players, man.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
That would probably be my number one right there. So.
You know what the next thing I'd do if I'm the Phillies? And you probably won't
Bullpen.
like this, Jack. Maybe not the next thing, but one thing to do. I'm trading Hoskins.
Yeah, I actually.
And I'm
like
bringing
that.
up Broom. Your number one
Braun,
prospect. I'm
yeah.
turning him into a first baseman.
I actually like that because Hoskins. I mean, he's a great player. He struggled that whole last half of the season.
Yeah.
Struggled. He could not get on base.
It's crazy because at one point, I know I'm not alone in this. People thought he was going to be really fucking good,
Yeah.
like right away.
I mean, everyone goes through.
I'm not
a
saying he's bad, but
Yeah. I mean, we'll see
No.
what happens next year. I don't think you trade him now.
He got a
Maybe-
little hot, and then he's a great baseball player, but
Yeah.
I mean I think he just got overhyped a little too quick.
Yeah.
He's gonna be great, and he's obviously young. He's really talented. It's just, yeah, it's not. We just can't be setting these huge expectations for him until he's really earned it.
Yeah. But I think you could still, if you did trade him now, I think you could get something for him.
Yeah.
Maybe someone in your farm system or
trading
you
in
know,
MLB is
bullpen.
so weird, man.
Yeah, it
it's
is
like I
weird.
feel teams get fleeced all the time.
You
and shit.
think
It's
that,
wild.
but like
Yeah.
farm system's huge. Like look at the Dodgers farm system. It's one of the best farm systems in the league. Like it has so like if you have a great farm system, like look at the Yankees. Like all the players coming up out of AAA that just came in and tore up. Like that means something, you know. So.
So, that's a problem the Phillies have. They don't have a good farm system anymore.
Yeah, they gotta reboot it for sure.
And you got to find a third baseman. Don't know who the third baseman is going to be.
Michael Franco.
If they had the money, which they're going to go for pitching, but Rendon would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's free agent.
He's so good.
I think he resigns. I think he resigns with the Nats.
Yeah, I mean.
If they win the World Series, he definitely resigns for sure. But yeah, that's a great. Rendon is so good, man. He was always good, but then this year he just hit that next level.
Yep.
You know?
Pitching could get Garrett Cole.
Yeah, could get Garrett Cole, but a lot of people are talking.
Dude, that motherfucker's gonna get paid.
Yes.
A lot of people are
It's
talking
gonna be
Angels
disgusting how
because he
much.
went to high school a mile away.
Yeah,
from the
that's
Angels
right.
Stadium. So a lot of people are
Whatever it
talking
is, he's worth every penny you throw at that dude.
That guy
The
doesn't.
fucking Yankees could have had him
Unbelievable.
twice, dude.
Yeah, he was on the Pirates right before he
Yeah.
went to Houston.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just crazy how much talent has left Pittsburgh
Yeah.
over the last couple years. Like they have a major all-star
Think about the Marlins,
roster.
dude.
Yeah.
Marlins too. Stanton gone.
Yelich,
Oh my god.
I think-
Real Muto.
Yep.
Yeah, Yelich. Like,
How do
dude.
these teams just
I think
it's just
they-
incompetence by them to let them go? If you I get you could think of it like the Thunder where they had KD, they had Russell Westbrook, and they had James Harden, but they're all at different points of their careers and they didn't peak until later. So I guess if you want to look at it that way,
But if you're the Marlins, it kind of makes sense because do you want two good players when you have the rest of your players are just shit and you really can't put the team around them, or you get rid of them and start over? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they wanted to do.
yeah,
But
it's a tough situation.
It's
to,
tough, yeah. Who wants to play in everyone talks shit on that Marlins Park. I mean, it would be nice to be in Florida, but
Yeah,
who
come
really
on,
wants to
Jeter.
play
What
down
the
there?
fuck, man? We got anything else on baseball?
No.
No, I
It
think
sucks because next week I could be shaving my fucking shit.
Oh, for you, for new viewers.
Dude,
So-
can I not shave my fucking eyebrows?
we'll keep the eyebrows. I just want to see without a
Yeah,
beard.
I think the eyebrows gonna look.
Oh.
But the new viewers here, so Spencer and
Yo,
Cody
the
got
problem
a little bet.
the problem is people say fucking beards on guys are like makeup for chicks.
That's
I'm
true.
ugly with a fucking
Yeah,
beard,
dude.
bro. Fuck you, Jack.
I'm the same way, dude. That's why I haven't cut it in like.
I
5
say
years.
I'm ugly with a beard. Jack said, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you were
dude.
gonna say that. Shit. But
Nah,
anyways, for the new viewers,
Truth hurts.
Spencer and Cody have a little bet going. So I believe if the Yankees win the World Series, Spencer has to get a Yankees tattoo somewhere on his body,
Yeah.
preferably the butt, I believe.
Nah.
And if anyone else besides the Yankees wins the World Series, Cody's got to shave his shit. So his head, his beard. Not gonna do the eyebrows; it's a little much. But so that's what they got going on there. So I mean, definitely not in favor for Cody here, but.
And we're looking like we're going to see another day here with this because Houston's up 3-1, but the Yankees got this game right now 4-1.
Knock on
fourth
that
inning,
wood,
so.
baby. Knock on that wood.
So we got a couple minutes here left.
Yeah,
We're going to kind of transition into NFL here, but we're going to get started before we take a break here. Give a little fantasy update of the week. See where we're at. We got a couple minutes.
I'm
So
looking forward to this shit all week.
again, we all picked at the beginning of this season. We all picked 3 players: a quarterback, wide receiver, and a running back. We gave them fantasy updates week to week to see how they go. If we had to pick one of our teams to start with, but not only just that, but just having each player, and each week we just give an update to see where we're at. So here we go. We got in third place, 321 points. Jack.
Come on, man! Can't get out of there.
He's got
God.
Brady with 120 points.
Nah, bro, we're making a comeback because this QB's hurt.
That's right.
He gets a change.
Hopkins,
Yeah, and
92 points, and
Cool.
Zeke,
He even got to think about
109.
it.
Yeah.
You even got to think about having a new quarterback.
I have not. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, I
haven't-
told-
I haven't
now
thought
you-
about
I told
it
him
yet.
Mahomes got hurt. He's like, what? Really? What? All right. What Hopkins?
yeah,
So-
sorry.
So, Jack, 321 points, 120 from
That's so
Brady,
bad.
92 from Hopkins, and 109 from Zeke.
Come on, Zeke.
In
Goddamn.
second place with 351
That's
points.
30 points ahead of me.
That's 30 points ahead of Jack.
Holy shit.
That's like 5 weeks.
Cody. Russell Wilson right now, top of the fantasy
They sure do,
leaderboard,
I know.
That was a hell of
155
a pick
points.
right there, bud.
what I do.
155 points right there. DeAndre Hopkins, again, 92. And this Barkley-Eckler combination right now is hurting you because Eckler only had about 5 points last week. 104 combined. So I
So
think,
who's my running back?
And I'm still not.
I
even
think you're
catching
going
up.
back to Barkley next week. We'll see
Yeah,
if he
he's
plays,
gonna
but if not,
Alright.
you got to ride it out.
Alright.
And in first with 392 points,
He's killing us.
me. So Patrick Mahomes, 149 points. Michael Thomas, 134 points right there.
Wow.
Fuck.
And Zeke, 109. So I got to pick a quarterback here.
Yep, 5 seconds.
2,
2, 3, 4.
Jameis
5.
Winston.
Oh,
I couldn't think of
the
anybody.
People.
I couldn't think of anybody. I was
Not
like,
a Carson Wentz or a Deshaun Watson.
I was thinking Drew
Jameis
Brees.
Winston?
I was thinking Drew Brees, and I was like, shit, he's still hurt. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know. And the only thing I think of was Matt Ryan. I was like, no.
James Winston
I
is
mean-
the first thing that pops in his head. I love it. Hey, we're coming back,
Give me
Cody.
famous
We're coming
Jameis.
back.
Give me famous
Let's
Jameis.
go.
You know what? I love it.
He's about to
I
throw
love
5
it.
picks on Sunday.
I love it. Give me famous Jameis
You
for
just
the
had
win.
so much time to think about who the
I
fuck
haven't.
you
I told
wanted.
you I haven't thought about it. I'm writing it down. We got Winston now on the board.
We just said it like 20 seconds, like a minute ago, and you still could have thought
I
of
was
something better than
talking.
Jameis Winston. You literally could have picked anyone.
I
Anyone.
did. I did. I picked someone.
No, anyone better than him.
Is there?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Is that more random than Austin Eckler, though?
Yeah, it's a little bit more random, I think. I think you got a few more QBs you could take.
You're fucked. Who do they play this week?
I don't even know.
We'll get
I
to
think.
that.
Oh God, do they have a bye?
We'll get to that. Yeah, how are we going to factor that in?
I think they have a.
Oh, time to redraft.
Oh no, they got a bye.
See, what
that
I'm
sucks.
thinking
Everyone has a
is
bye, though, so.
we kind of screwed up because some of us have the same players. I think we kind of screwed up in that
Well,
way.
Yeah.
You
But
know
we
what I
didn't
mean?
know what we were doing.
Yeah, we kind of just
That's part of
threw
it.
in there.
No, but
But,
all right.
yeah,
looks
we're
like I'm
back-
not getting any points.
Yeah, see you, bud.
We talk about our picks last week before we, or should we take a break now?
Yeah, we'll take a break here. We only got like 3 minutes left on this roll, so we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll give our NFL picks of the week and then get into some Eagles.
Yeah, buddy.
This part of the Fade the Public podcast is brought to you by Style Sports. Little self-promotion, me and one of my friends. In a few weeks, not ready right now, doing analytics, football. It'll be a whole different way of looking at NFL. Go on Twitter at Style Sports. Last week, NFL, I can't catch a fucking break. I'm splitting every week,
Because
one
you're
and
not
one,
taking
dude.
taking it serious, man.
No, I am.
You're not.
1-1 again.
What's
I'm
your overall?
3-5 on the year.
Okay.
Spencer, have you lost this week?
I was finally humbled.
I don't have you guys. What's you guys' record?
Underdog,
4-4.
7-1 now. Eagles underdog pick of the week. I put way too much faith in the Eagles this week in my betting. My units were skewed heavily towards that Eagles game. I had a couple parlays that would have hit if I didn't include the Eagles, and then I just went heavy on the money line. I do plus 146.
Yeah, you can't beat
I mean, there's no reason why the Eagles should have lost that game on paper before
Yeah.
that. The way that Kirk Cousins was throwing the ball, like, I mean, this guy threw the ball 10 times a game at one point.
Yeah.
The Eagles' rushing defense was supposed to stop the one thing that they were good at, and they just absolutely flipped the script. That sucked.
Can't wake
Yeah.
the beast, bro.
That sucks.
Shouldn't have
Yeah.
woke the beast, bro.
A little bit about my weekend. I kind of had a little bit of a better weekend here. I went 2-0. I took the Seahawks -1.5 against the Browns. That hit.
Yeah.
And probably the craziest pick out of the three, I took the Bengals +11. Hit that. Also, I guess it doesn't count because I didn't say it on the podcast, but I had a pretty decent weekend. I went 10-1.
Not bad.
Probably
Not
the
bad.
best
be
weekend I've
better.
ever had.
Could have
So-
been 11-1, but
Could
you
have been
didn't.
11. Could have been 11-0 actually, but
Yeah, 11-1.
yeah, but I mean, I'm on a little bit of a hot streak here, so I mean, I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Are
about
you
my picks
confident
coming up.
this weekend? Are you gonna keep
I
it
am
going?
confident. I am confident. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So let's go into our.
Yeah, Mr.
Our
Confident. Let's
box.
hear what you got, baby.
Yeah. So.
Win us some money.
I gotta pick it up here. I'm that confident. I don't even know what I took. Let me find it here. Why don't you, one of you guys go? I gotta find mine.
Well,
What's your lock? Lock or underdog?
I'll give you the lock right now.
I guess we don't. It's not even a lock
I found
underdog, is it? Just
Yeah,
two
it's
picks.
just it's
It's your
two picks.
lock.
One's got to be.
Your lock.
All right,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
right?
And then
yeah,
one
that's
underdog.
fair.
Yeah,
an underdog,
absolutely.
yes,
Plus
So,
the points.
so the Falcons right now, they're pretty shaken. They're
Shooketh.
shooketh. They're shooketh. And I can't see that changing anytime soon. The Rams just picked up Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to turn around their offense, but I think a team like the Falcons is the way to do it. I'm locking in right now Rams -3 at Falcons.
Boom.
Nice, I like it.
Go ahead.
So here it is. Texans versus Colts. The Colts are -1. I'm actually going to go with the Texans here, the +1 here.
Dude, I love the Colts.
I like the Colts a lot, but I think they're going to get grounded here. I think Deshaun Watson's a beast. I think they're not going to be able to stop that offense with Carlos Hyde, Hopkins still. Yeah, and what's his name? Will Fuller's having a couple good weeks here.
Yeah.
So I think Texans win by a touchdown here.
I got my lock is 49ers -10 versus the Skins.
Skins come off a win last week.
Don't ask me for a reasoning.
Okay.
Don't got one.
Never ask.
Never
Pure,
ask Cody.
pure feeling.
I actually like that, dude. That's good. The 49ers have given you no reason to fade them.
No, absolutely.
And the Redskins have given you no reason to tail. So
I haven't heard like shit about the 49ers though, but they're undefeated.
their defense is just unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
the 49ers defense is elite. I think the biggest question still right now is Jimmy Garoppolo a winning quarterback,
Yeah.
and is not McVay, is
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Is he a quarterback or a great coach? Because if you're gonna win, I mean, this is a little off topic, but if you're gonna win the Super Bowl, you gotta have at least two of the three. You gotta have a good quarterback, you gotta have a great coach, and you gotta have an elite defense.
But listen, what helps the Niners though is that run game. They got a two-headed monster. They got Breida,
Breida's looking
and they got
amazing.
what's his name? That just came off the injury. Shoot, I'm forgetting it. But yeah, they have two good running backs. Breida's been tearing up, so I mean that helps Jimmy Garoppolo there, getting that run game going, and then they can do a little play action, hitting that tight end. Why am I forgetting everyone's name?
Kittle.
Over the top. They got really good young fast receivers as well. So I mean, yeah, the Niners are looking hot, man. They're looking good.
I like it. Lock it in.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't like I said, I don't know anything about the 49ers at all this year. Like I couldn't tell you how Garoppolo is playing. I just know they're undefeated.
They
haven't lost.
stepped their
I know.
defense up a lot, man. They picked up some really underrated players.
I haven't been even I can't keep up with the NFL as much as I used to.
I don't know why, man. It's better
I
than
just
ever.
don't.
Just kidding.
I don't know, man. It's just it aggravates me.
Yeah, that's just
I got anger issues already.
We can go in with the whole referee thing too. But that's for
We'll
another
go
time.
into that, and then we'll talk about a little bit Jalen Ramsey after we give our underdogs here.
Yeah.
I'll start out my underdog. I guess is considered an underdog. Saints +3 versus the Bears
I like that.
because I hate the Bears. Is Trubisky back or no?
Yeah, I think he actually will be back this
Good.
week. I think so.
Doubling down.
think
Trash.
Yeah, I got the same one. I'm telling you on that. Saints. What did you have the line?
+3, but I think I got it like a few days ago.
Yeah, because I mean Yahoo had it at +4.
Yeah.
I'll look and see where I have it, but I mean if it's 3.5, if it's 4, I'm taking it. Because the Saints they've been a dog for the last they've been a lock, but they've been a dog. It's back and forth, and it's been small lines. But
Dude, I feel like that's how the NFL's been all year. It's been really weird.
the Saints have been my cash cow this whole season. I mean, I've made my money off of them.
Yeah, Bridgewater's been doing enough too, man.
Yeah.
Their defense is good enough. Now they are missing Alvin Kamara.
Is he
yeah.
doubtful? He's out. Ooh.
He's out. Yeah, so that's one thing that you can.
That's gonna be
probably
tough.
should have thought about,
So
but-
what? They got Latavius Murray now.
And
They got to
who's a
step it
great
up.
backup.
Oh yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Great backup. I'm gonna go with my underdog here. Listen, go big or go home. That's what I always say. Go big or go home.
Okay.
This team had a great game last week. They're hot.
Definitely not the Eagles.
Their quarterback is back. I'm going Jets +10 against the Patriots. Jets +10 against the Patriots. Mark my words. Jets could win this game. Patriots got to lose sometime. Jets could win this game. Sam Darnold's back.
You're not
okay?
even saying covering. You're saying win.
I'm saying +10. That's my pick. But I'm saying the Jets could win this game. Okay? Defense is hype. They're at home. Okay? They play the Patriots tough every year. Same division. They always play the Patriots tough.
Didn't the Patriots not cover against them for a real long time?
I think
or
you're
not?
right.
it was
Tom
something like
Tom
that.
Brady, I think, has not covered
was like-
in
Listen.
MetLife.
Patriots offense has been struggling. Okay, they struggled against the Giants. Jets at home, they played Patriots tough. I go with that +10. Take the points. Jets +10. Lock.
Hey, you went 10-1 last week, so
I did.
we can't question you.
You can't. And
Well, we can, but
I
we
guess it doesn't
shouldn't.
count because I didn't say it. I guess on here, but counts in my bank account. I guess.
Good pick. All right.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't know how to react. I had
Yeah,
to walk
man.
away for a second.
I thought you were looking something up.
I'm telling you, I got a great feeling about that game. Got a great feeling.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I haven't gone 2-0 once yet.
Hey, your time will come, man. Don't worry.
I went either 0-2 or 1-1. I don't have notes on this, and again, we could probably talk about this for a really long time. But I want to talk about the Packers and Lions game. Not really that game in general, but I'm going to talk about the NFL and the penalties and shit. Did you guys watch that Packers game?
Yeah, it was.
Was it
pathetic.
as bad as everyone
Pathetic,
was
man.
saying it was?
The
Because
Lions-
I didn't watch it.
Lions had a 99% chance to win that game, but the refs came in and took them down, man. Like I was falling asleep here at the end, you know, but the Lions should have won that game. Easily should have won that game.
Did you watch it?
There was a hands to the face call in the fourth quarter. The guy was easily on a shoulder pad like this, and gave the Packers a first down to go and score. So
Now, to be fair, I did see a picture of the guy with the hands to his face. Like, it's still. So, from an angle, yeah, I could see it. But, no, when you watch it in real time, it's really
real
hard
time
to see.
and a replay. it
You can
looked-
nitpick it to death to say that the ref was right. But in real time, you can't call that.
No. You got to be 100% sure. If you're going to call something,
But-
you need to be 100%
So,
sure.
so I didn't see that final drive either. So if that penalty didn't happen, couldn't they have just kicked a field goal at the 30-yard line and made a 40-yard
I'm
field
not
goal to
sure.
win?
I don't remember, but I know it was either third or fourth down.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty big play. So
But this
and that's
game,
a 15-yarder.
I'll tell you what though, that game. So the night before, I took the Steelers money line, parlayed it with the Packers,
Nice.
and thank you to Clete Blakeman for that because that got me a nice parlay
There you
to
go.
end the week.
Who?
Bad.
Me,
Clete? Who?
Blackman.
I don't know who that is.
He's the referee that's always
Oh.
like claiming.
I thought it was a player or some
he's-
shit.
No,
dude.
no, he's the referee that's
like
been.
a bookie.
He's one of the biggest like
I know you're talking
Are you a
refs on the
friend or
scrutiny.
what?
I know you're
He's a
talking
friend
about.
of Rogers or
I
something,
guess,
but
yeah. And you see stuff like that happen. You ever kind of wonder, like, what's good? Like, is that like your pro sports? Like, is something going on? Or,
Oh,
You know what I mean? You
absolutely.
see stuff like that happen where it's like blatantly, like, come on, like you can't call that. Like, do you ever think in the back of your mind, like, is something going on? Like,
every fucking day.
you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean,
I
probably
think the only
isn't-
time I
but
think
it's a
that's
business.
when I lose a bet.
It's a business. They need to make money somehow, right? So they're looking now that betting's illegal and everything. They're looking at this for who's all the money on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So the main reason I asked is the NFL gonna do something to help out with these penalties? That the problem is like it's hard for me to think that the NFL has got worse with this, but the fact that everyone else got really fucking soft in
Yeah.
2019, where everyone gets pissed off about everything now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But are they gonna do something? I see people all the time saying make every flag challengeable. That would be horrible.
it's like popular. You get offended.
But the way I was thinking about it is like hands to the face. That'd be a good challengeable play. It's
Yeah.
easy to fucking spot.
this is what this
Holding, you could never do that because there's a hold
there's
on,
a hold on every
90 plays.
and that's the
90%
thing.
of
I was just going to
plays.
bring up. Like, say there's a run play to the left, and they call holding on the right tackle who's 15 yards away from the play. It's not has nothing to do with it. I think you gotta let those go because there's so many times that they're calling a hold on a player that has nothing to do with the play. There's not
Yeah.
directing it at all, not doing anything, and they throw the flag. And I
Yeah.
think that stuff needs to go away. I think, like I said, you need to be 100% confident in that call.
I think that as well, but then I think about like dudes are gonna be like, oh, I can be away from the play. I'm just gonna fucking suplex
I mean, you don't
this
say
motherfucker,
it,
you know
but
what I mean?
maybe you just like back down on it.
Yeah.
I think they just need to back down on the calls. a
But
little
like
bit.
a block, you could even block in the back. You could tell by replay easily. Like there's
Yeah.
no denying some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a pass interference, when they review them, a lot of times it's like they just go with what was called on the field anyway. So it's like, I don't know, hands to the face, block in the back. I'm sure there's other ones I just can't think.
And
but-
there's stuff like you talked about how robo-umps in baseball and how like some other farm teams are using it in lower leagues and it's working out great. the same thing. There's like that in every sport. In the CFL, they have the sky judge, the judge that watches it from up top, and if he sees something that the refs really got wrong, he can overturn it and say, no, from this vantage point, he's watching it on TV.
Yeah.
Those kind of things, like that's what's good for the NFL, because you get to put the ref is in the eye of the viewer, and now you can see what the viewers are seeing. So there's no like, question about it.
Yeah.
You get it on the field, you get it up there, you get to see it on TV, but you have one guy that can come down who's watching it on TV that can call that.
Yeah, I've said that a while ago. I thought that would be a smart idea, dude. Just some guy that can radio down into their ear and be like, yo, we're going to go to replay here or whatever, throw a flag, whatever it is. Like,
that starts happening, though. Then you get those old school viewers, those old school football guys that are just like, no, that can't happen.
yeah, but fuck them, because
the
the younger ones are the ones making you money.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's like, don't change the game,
we could talk about this for hours on end.
Look at the NFL, though. I just want to do one more point. When football first started out, they literally had to change the rule of a forward pass because so many players were getting hurt and like, dying. So it's like, if they can change that back then, and that developed the game of football so much, the forward pass, like, why can't you just change something as small as, let's look at these penalties, or have a guy look at them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
something has to be done, but will they do it? Who the fuck knows? Jalen Ramsey, Eagles miss out.
Yep.
Hard to think that they didn't make a shot for him.
it's frustrating, though. It's
Very frustrating.
Yeah.
The Rams, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're going to have like 50% of your fucking payroll in 3 players.
Well, they gave away, I think, the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. They haven't had a first-round pick.
Right. I mean, getting a guy like Jalen Ramsey is huge.
Huge.
But I'm just thinking pure money-wise. Right now, they're already at 30% between Gurley and Goff.
And they have so
Aaron
much
Donald,
talent.
and then you add Ramsey, who's going to get paid.
I forget the number.
It's
They
gonna
said
be a
like
mess.
Yeah.
the number of players that they have on the roster next year is like no one.
Yeah.
It's so low.
It's crazy how much talent they have. Dante Fowler, right? They have Aqib Talib. Like,
All
it's
that to get dicked in the
insane,
playoffs.
Man. Yeah, I mean, he's hurt, but...
Trading Marcus Peters was smart.
It was.
They're not going to re-sign him anyway.
Yeah.
Get what
Yeah.
you can for him.
And actually, Marcus Peters has a better situation in Baltimore, I think.
Yeah.
Baltimore's
I'd be happy
a good
to
team.
go to Baltimore. That'd be sick.
Yeah, but Jalen Ramsey, man, it's you're the Eagles. Obviously, there's no way Howie didn't try to do something.
Yeah.
But it's like, if we're trying to win now, who
Right.
cares if you give up a first-round pick? What have you done in the past 3 years with a first-round pick that has someone's... Like, you know what I mean? When have you drafted a cornerback that has done something for us in the last 10 years? You know what I'm saying?
No.
So Jalen Ramsey is a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Give up a first-rounder. I mean, what did they give up? A first-rounder and a fourth, or something else? Like,
What's crazier too is that, like, so if you think about first round, like Andre Dillard and Jalen Ramsey, they're like a year apart, and one's an elite veteran in the league, and one is just in his rookie year that they drafted in the first round.
24.
So he's worth, if he's that good, you get a seasoned first round talent that has the age of someone you just drafted in the first round. Like, you got to be throwing something at him for that. And they got to make a move, because clearly they can't stay hurt. They're young as hell, and they're not experienced, and they're showing that they're not good. Jalen Mills was the last good drafted Eagles cornerback, and they found him in the 7th round.
Yeah, but he's hurt. But
He's coming back
he'll be
this
back
week.
this week. But he's been hurt.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't had a lockdown cornerback since Lito Shepard, Sheldon Brown.
2004 was a
Maybe
much
Asante
simpler
Samuel.
time.
Like, when's the last time we've had an amazing quarterback? Like I said, Jalen Ramsey is a once-in-a-lifetime talent. And I was thinking about this. Maybe the Jacksonville was, lowballing him, or just because it's the Eagles, they want to give him. They're giving him some ridiculous deal or something. But then he goes to the Rams. I'm like, who wants to trade a good player to the Rams?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
went to the Super Bowl last year. So like, that went right out of my mind. So like, my next question is, what is Howie doing? What is there that you didn't like so much that you didn't pull the trigger on? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's look. What has he done in late October and over the last couple of years? He's got Jay Ajayi. He made a move for, and then last year made a late push for Golden Tate.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
No.
That's not enough, and it's a safe pick. It's like,
J.J.
hey, we're
was a
doing
great
something,
pick.
but it's not
They're
something
great.
that's really going to move the needle.
Yeah.
Golden Tate was a good fill-in for a short period of time, but he had trouble adjusting to it. He had trouble implementing him into their system.
Yeah.
But you got to look for defense, and you got to get that up. Cody, I don't know if you have any ideas of what they should be doing for cornerback, but you got to think they got to shoot somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. And for the longest time, I defended Jim Schwartz. I don't think anyone can really defend the guy now. I can't defend any of the coaches right now. I can't really add much onto the cornerbacks, but because I'd like to shoot the whole fucking team to the moon and never bring them back. The whole team besides Carson and Sanders, Lane Johnson.
Take him out to the shed.
I'll take the offensive line
Yeah.
and shoot them to the fucking moon, dude. Everyone else. When I watch this fucking team, dude, I don't know how many times I gotta say on the podcast I have fucking anger issues. This shit brings my shit out, bro.
We can tell.
It makes me so fucking mad because it's so. I could go on about everything that I'm fucking pissed out about him for, but dude, it's. And I hate to fucking beat a dead horse, but Doug cannot function in this league without Frank Reich, and Phipp.
Yep.
He's not innovative in a league where you need to innovate. Dude, those fucking screen passes to the slowest motherfucker on the goddamn team, Alshon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on
a
third and
down.
fucking
Yeah,
two?
Yeah.
That makes
And then they
no
do it
fucking-
again.
Yeah.
And then they went and did it again, and it didn't work.
And another thing, these first quarter starts, like I said, you script plays, right? In the NFL, they script the first 10 plays.
Yep.
Obviously, if it's not working, do something else. You know what I mean? Like, how is it so hard for us to move the ball in the first quarter? Like, and that just depletes our drives and motivation. Like when you're getting a 3 and out every single time, you're so used to it, you're not going to convert. It's just kind of like beating a dead horse. It's like, all right, we're gonna have to punt here. Like, you know, we can't like the plays aren't gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say. It's like it's insane, man. Like figure it out. Maybe call Frank Reich and ask him for some advice. I don't know, but
Get on your
something's
knees
got
and
to
beg
change.
for him to come home.
Something's got to change. Look, he's tearing up in Indianapolis with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Dude, I was saying to someone, and I was like, I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but behind Bill Belichick, I think Frank Reich might be the best coach in the NFL. He is really smart. He is really
I agree
fucking
with that.
smart, dude.
He's
And it's funny because I hated it when he first came to the Eagles. I didn't think he was any good.
yeah.
I really did not think he was going to be any good.
I think a lot of it has to do with grow a little bit too, though. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing to help this offense?
All I
be
know
the
is
best
he
it
was
can be?
horrible. He was horrible in LA when he was there.
Yeah.
He was terrible. I never liked the guy. But yeah, like I said, Doug, it's a league where you have to innovate, and he's not innovative in a league. And it's the play calling. I should not be able to sit on my fucking couch and tell you what's going to come.
Yeah.
And I could tell you on 90% of the plays what he's going to run. It's insane.
Now, Carson has been playing pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing well enough, and it's just Sidney Jones, who I cannot stand to watch anymore, getting beat over the top by Diggs 5 times. Even in the last game before that, how many times were we getting beat deep down the field and they happened to overthrow him? Not the Jets, I'm sorry, the Packers. But how many times did we get beat? Like, we're getting beat on these easy go routes. Like, you're just getting beat. Like, you're supposed to be this first round talent. What are you doing? Figure it out.
That's probably the only way I would be able to defend Jim Schwartz is the fact that he's clearly not teaching him to get beat.
No, injuries, that's
There's only so
that's
much
a
you
thing.
can do. But
come on.
got rid of Zach Brown Monday, Tuesday. Third on your team in tackles. He wasn't playing really good. I'll give him that. I'll give them that, I guess. But it kind of seems like they released him more because he was talking shit. I don't know if that's just because of timing or what. But who's playing linebacker now? TJ Edwards?
I think
Singleton.
Alex Singleton?
Is it?
It's a guy who I actually
Singleton.
wanted to make the team. I
Yeah.
remember saying that on the podcast.
I think the whole thing is with that is just the Eagles have a stigma around their team, and if you're not going to fit the mold, then you're
Yeah,
out of
their
there.
culture, and you know what their fucking culture is? A bunch of fucking losers, dude.
Yeah. But listen,
A bunch of fucking losers. That's what this culture is, dude. They want to pride so much on their fucking culture, It's all it is a bunch of fucking buddy shit with this whole fucking team. They're all best friends, but they're all fucking losers.
Yeah,
Losing is fucking contagious, and that's what this fucking team is filled with. Fucking losers. I wish Carson Wentz was more of a fucking asshole and not such a churchgoer where he could just come out in the media and say, my fucking team is a bunch of dickheads. I got a bunch of fucking asshole receivers around me that can't catch a ball. I don't have a player that can get open because my fucking GM won't give me a player that's explosive enough to get the fuck open. So what do you guys want me to do?
But everyone's saying about Deshaun Jackson's not here, blah blah. But look at Deshaun Jackson the past 4 years. He hasn't played a full season in how long? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I even said that. I was like, Deshaun Jackson's great and all, but he gets hurt. Like he's not going to be there when we need him. You know?
Now I'm depressed.
It's like Deshaun Jackson's great. I love the guy, but it's like if you can't stay on the field, you got to figure something out. Like we need to make a trade. We need to do something. I don't know what I mean, there's plenty of things I can say, but I don't know what they got to do, but they got to do it soon, because you can't do that in Philly.
What do you guys say?
I gotta say we got Cowboys coming up.
We do. Really, it is Cowboys week.
We got Cowboys week. It's a chance for us to turn it around. We got Jalen Mills coming back, so you gotta hope that he gives some sort of spark to this team.
Yeah.
I mean, but in the case of Zach Brown being gone and Nigel Bradham's now out, we are really thin on our linebackers with a lot of inexperience in play calling too. So
who do we got?
Grugier Hill, and we'll have, who did you say is coming out?
Alexander.
Singleton. And TJ Edwards possibly.
So we got to make up two. We're losing two veterans
definitely
right
those
now
two because I forgot about Bradham. Yeah.
I mean, granted,
with a team that has Ezekiel Elliott, if he gets anywhere through the first line, then we are done for.
Toast. And then Dak's going to look like an all-star, and then everyone's going to be, oh, Dak's better than Carson Wentz.
That's why this team, defensively, this team's in a shit show because, okay, your corners are getting beat, so we're going to give them safety help. When we give them safety help, we're going to get tore up on the ground game. So it's like, okay, pick your poison. Which one's it going to be?
Yep.
You know what I mean? But we do have a good run defense.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we let Dak Prescott... And I did tweet this. I said, if we let Jason Witten, 50-year-old Jason Witten,
he's gonna
tear us up, because he always does, I have no hope for the rest of the season. It's like you always want to hear something.
You know what I always hated was the when they're running into halftime and they're like, what do you got to do? We got to run the ball better and we got to pass better.
Yeah.
We're going to try that in the second half. You heard it here first, guys. They're going to run better and they're going to pass better in the second half.
And then they come out. What did you talk to your team? Well, guys, I told them we had to run better.
Got to go. We went over some mistakes, and we're going to try to clean it up here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because you're always trying to you're ready to hear something oh, he's going to say something right here, and it's always the same thing. You know what I mean?
The only person that gives good answers is Mike Leach from
he's a man. Washington
State, dude.
Yes.
That guy is the fucking man.
I'd play for him any day.
I saw a quick video, just had all of his interviews put together, dude. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's a man. He doesn't care. He's so out there. Which is in football.
He had an hour-long press conference talking about medieval times and knights and shit, dude. It's so
He had a whole
funny.
conversation about which mascot would win in a fight versus another one.
Yeah.
And he was talking there was one outside where he was outside and there was a squirrel run. He's like, "Can you imagine if the world was taken over by squirrels?" And he just goes for 10 minutes talking about these fucking squirrels, dude.
The marijuana, I'll tell you
it.
that. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man. Cowboys week is always
score.
It's so nerve-wracking when we play the Cowboys, But I just hope we can get it done.
Because I feel like they always play so good again.
Yeah.
It's such a turning point too because what was it last year? Everybody was so hyped for Cowboys week and just. Or was that the year before this?
We lost the Cowboys three times in a row.
Was that it? Was it last year we lost
Yeah.
them? Yeah. Everybody's all hyped, and then it's just downhill after that. It kind of put our team into a downward spiral, but this is the chance
Division
to make
rival, man. Gonna play harder this week.
Gonna play hard.
That's right. Alshon's going to run a little bit faster. Aguilar's going to catch a couple more balls.
Bet the under. It's a division game. Both teams, man.
Great defense. The nerves.
How many times have you heard that shit, dude?
Yeah.
Take this division matchup.
Score prediction too?
Yeah, final score prediction.
So,
I'm going to go first this time. I went last.
You go for it.
Division rival. 17-3 Eagles defense shows up.
Yikes.
Defense shows up.
17-3.
Defense shows up. Dak shits the fucking bed.
Just like last week, huh?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's so
Yeah.
big, dude.
They played
Sorry.
awful against the Jets. Awful.
I remember I was like, I was just doing something, completely forgot about it, checked the score. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, they're going to come back and beat the fucking
Oh, that was
Jets.
also one of my terrible bets was Cowboys minus 7.5, and then I live bet it when it was at 3.5 right after the game started. Worst idea
hit the
ever.
over
That's
on
where all
that.
my money went into Eagles and Cowboys, and now I'm staying away from them this
Yeah.
week. But all right, final score prediction. Let's go 31-17 Eagles coming out. It's going to be a tough, real division, low-scoring. Bet the first half under.
You guys have too much
And then they're
faith
going
in
to
these-
take it
this
away.
team.
Dude, the cornerbacks,
You're
Cowboys
just
cornerbacks
bitching
are
about it for
are
15 minutes.
ass right now.
Yeah, it's a
Kill 'em
good
by
point,
2
dude.
touchdowns.
Oh, all right. I'll
No,
go.
not biased at all.
No. 31-24 because the Eagles
Okay.
secondary is going to get dicked
Toasted.
on. But the Eagles defense or the Eagles wide receivers can take on this really depleted secondary. And if the Jets can run all over them, then so can
Yeah.
Jordan Howard.
We're not being
31-24.
We're not being biased here. 17-3 Cowboys.
Wait, did I say Eagles are winning this game?
I love how I do this shit every week. I don't
I'm
believe
not
it at
biased.
all.
I'm not biased.
believe it
I only
at
got a
all.
Yankees flag and an Eagles flag here. I'm not biased. But yeah. Oh man, I probably would go 24-21. Ooh.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Oh,
Just
there it
because I think the Eagles really need to hit rock bottom to get their season going, and I don't think we hit rock bottom yet. Trust me, I do not want.
If this ain't rock bottom, fuck.
I'm just.
If Stephon Diggs putting like 190 yards
Well, Amari
and 3
Cooper's
touchdowns,
Kirk Cousins putting up.
That's what I'm saying. Amari Cooper's playing, and
That's rock bottom.
Both
Yeah.
O tackles are back. Lale Collins and
Yep.
whoever.
24-21.
24-21 Cowboys.
17-3.
31-24.
There it is. That's all we got.
Great.
Thanks for listening. See you next Tuesday.
Tuesday. Wednesday, my dudes.